Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. As you can see, I will be reviewing If I Stopped Haunting You. I found this at my local library, just going through the aisles. The cover jumped out at me. I love the dark and the light, how they have that. I love how it's like a little pixel dots in there. I just like that. And I swear, you guys, I think I'm going to change my name to Messy Hair Reviewer because my hair is always a mess when I do these. So let me read the back. It says Penelope Skinner made herself a publishing piranha when she literally threw a book at Neil Storm, a best-selling author with a superiority complex, even where she's had writer's block ever since the incident. So when her friend invites her on a writer's retreat into a supposedly haunted Scottish castle, she seizes the opportunity. But of course, some things are really too good to be true. Neil wants nothing to do with the frustratingly adorable woman who unleashes a serious case of self-doubt when she flung a book at him and called his bestseller a book without a soul. Now all Neil wants is a fresh inspiration to completely avoid her. As the retreat begins, Penn and Neil find themselves trapped in a real-life ghost story, even more horrifying and truly shocking and extremely hot, almost kiss, could force them to rethink everything, but if they can't stop the ghost pursuing them, they may never have a chance to figure out their feelings for each other. Turn it around. There it goes, in case you want to read that. So, this, guys, is a good book. It is a slow burn book. There's some spice into it. But if you're looking for an easy, good time read, I'd say pick this up because it's really good. It does have a few spots where it makes you stop and think about some things, which I was shocked because I was like, no, it's not going to go there. But it did. And honestly, the book summary or blurb or whatever you want to call it in the back didn't get to the major point that these two are indigenous Native Americans and they're both writers. And come to find out that they are in complete competition with each other because their names are right next to each other. And like Penn or Penelope, she goes by Penn, didn't even realize that to their friend Laszlo pointed out. He goes, "You guys are right next to each other. Like you didn't realize that you write the same genre. So of course there's going to be a competition to force one of you out." So it goes. Now let me tell you, the author did something cute with this, and I've noticed some more authors are doing this, getting something a little personal into the page. I had a little ghost. It's so cute. So at the beginning of the book, in the prologue, both of them were at this writers convention, and they start going at it. And she's like, "You're basically a sellout. Your hero, who's supposed to be Native American, is it's stereotypical. You just kind of put back our people with this book." And she got mad, yo, and she threw a book at him and hit him upside his head in his temple, and she stormed out. So she's been steering clear. She's like, I messed up. I know that. I'm not apologizing to them. Well, their friend gets them to the retreat. Neither one of them knew they were supposed to be there. La 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 la. You know how that goes. And through the book, you see there's a slow burn between them. Like, it's real slow. Is there some spice? Yes, there is. But not too much. So, if you like your books with no spice, I still say you'd be able to read it. Just flip a few pages. It's not that deep. Um, this book really didn't pick up for me until it got to the mystery with the ghost. I will say, like I said earlier, the book kind of delved into how hard in publishing it is with how Penn went with her heart, wrote things that she knew would speak to her people, even though they don't really accept her because she's not registered. And then he kind of went with his publishers and got this bestseller. Which, mind you, people, who's in the wrong? He got his name out there. Sooner or later, he should be able to publish the book that he wants. Penn's not wrong. They are both just in a tough spot. And you guys know book people are fickle. Anyway, so the book really picks up with the ghost. The ghost coming up. Both of them start seeing them. The two other people in their retreat does not see them. Oh, also, there's a part in this book that they're like, F the colonizers. Because three of them are Native American or indigenous, and one's white. And the guy's like, well, I'm white, but F the colonizers too. I'm like, you guys are funny. I love the mystery with the ghost. I love how they go about it. And there was one part I was like, no, they didn't go there with them ghosts, but okay. I don't want to give too much away. It is a cute little mystery. I do have to say something though. Reading this book, like I said, it was a good book. But it started reminding me of The Shining almost. Writers. They're away from civilization. They're in a Scottish cottage. I know Shining's in a hotel. But then a big snowstorm. Now, I don't know anything about Scotland. Their seasons, I don't know. But I was just wondering if maybe they could have used a different type of storm or scenario to keep them isolated. But again, I'm not the writer, so you did what you wanted to do. But it did remind me of The Shining with that aspect. So I'm not going to say, hey, no. I still enjoyed the book. Also, the ending was good. I'm wondering if there's going to be kind of like another book coming out by this author dealing with these people, or maybe the other two writers that were in that retreat. I'm not sure. But I do say, I have a question. So if you've read this book, let me know what you think. Do you think, spoiler, if you haven't read this book, sign off. Have a good day. Do you think Penn is related to the ghost? If you read the book, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm thinking yes, because at the end of the book, they kind of looked at each other, and then they kind of gave an answer. I'm like, nah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I had a good time reading this. It filled up my Sunday. I'm not mad about it. Go ahead and please at least share this video so people can find out about this and check out your local libraries. It's a great tool to find new authors. All right, I'm done babbling. Bye.